Good morning. Isn't it hot? I'm sitting here in the shade of the silver birch and the weeping willow tree. Just waiting for people to join. Hopefully the connection's okay on my phone. Just got some recycled compost here that I'm using for the next little job in hand. Plane going over from Birmingham. Just broken up this compost. What I was going to do first was just show you these poinsettias. These are from our kitchen windowsill. They're what we had at Christmas, and you can see they're in quite small pots. And the plants are growing and growing and growing. They won't stop growing. So I'm thinking it's time to put them in a bigger pot. So I'm going to make like a poinsettia Christmas tree. That's the idea. So I've got two. You can see they're similar size. And I'm going to put them into a big pot. Thought that would work okay. I think you can see when we bought these last Christmas, you can see where the bough of the plant was and how it's going up. Just wants to go up and up and up. So we're going to pot them on into this recycled pot here. Put some compost in the bottom. A bit more in, I think. Put some there, and then we'll try and take these out of the pot very carefully. There you go, and you can see a massive root at the bottom, which is why they're not really doing too good, especially in this hot weather. So we'll get that in there. Got to get this the right way around. I'll get that one. And I'll take the other one out. Hopefully you can still see this on the camera. I'll get the other one out. There you go. Put that one in there. I'll sort of stand back at this. They're looking good actually. I'll get them filled up. I think they've got a better chance of surviving with all this extra compost and moisture. They tend to be drying out very quickly in the heat of the sun that we've got at the moment, so this should give them a better chance. There we go. Try and position them together so it looks like one plant. Looking quite good actually, I'm pleased with this. One enormous plant, well two really, but there you go, there's my poinsettia tree for next year. Now the secret is trying to keep it alive and getting the leaves to turn red in the autumn, and that's, as I've told many of you before, that's something that I've never really achieved, so we're going to have a good go with this. So there you go, that's the first job done. So it's, might miss the introduction. As I say, I'm sitting here in the shade of the willow tree with this lovely. Good morning, Sally. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Ray. I apologise if you can't hear me too well outside, because I couldn't connect the microphone, because the microphone goes in the bottom of the camera, and the bottom of the camera sits in the super duper tripod. So that was just a slight issue. Anyway, we'll go to the potting shed now. There's a pigeons up there somewhere talking to us. It's lovely here. These trees are so nice in the shade. I know people love the sun, but I don't personally. Anyway, we'll go up here. I'll just switch the camera when we go in here to show you these beautiful flag iris by the pond. There you go. Look at those. How beautiful are they? You can see in the distance my mum's rhododendron, still in full flower. And beautiful maples by the pond. How wonderful is that? Beautiful. And we've got lovely green fern for contrast at the bottom here. You don't need to go to Chelsea, do you? You can see it here. You can see it here. Right, I'm going to go in the potting shed, so you're going to see me again for a while. Potting shed's behind me. We're coming in this way. Right, here we go. Little greenhouse behind us. And we're in. Oh, it's quite warm in here, David. Yeah. Oh, what we need is an opening window, Andrew. I think he's working on it. We're going to get a nice little window at the end. Right, here we go. And we're in here. And just to remind you, there's the view outside. How wonderful is that? Listening to the pigeons. Right, lots to get through today. Let's come back to me. First things first, get a coffee. So we've looked at the poinsettia indoor plant. Another indoor plant that I brought in here just to show you, which I thought had died completely. It's a maidenhair fern, and as you can see, it's not dead. It's actually shooting new growth. I'll be honest with you, I think it was short of water, as we all do with houseplants occasionally. Short of water, and I just I've left it too long, and it just didn't survive. So some of these bits we have to just take the fronds right back to as far back to the base as we can, and just snip them off. I think if we do that with all of these brown ones, we'll suddenly have what appears to be a new plant with some nice new growth. My grandma used to grow maidenhair ferns in a front room where there was no sun and no drafts. They don't like drafts, and they like the shade, and they don't like the drafts. I think that's the secret maidenhair ferns. And David, you have to remember to water them. Exactly. We're nearly there, just these couple there. I'm using my super duper snippers. Almost there. Got itchy eye. There you go. There's just one more there. You'll find today I'm a little bit slower than normal because I think the heat's getting to me. Anyway, that looks a lot better. There you go. So I will get that back in the house and endeavour to keep it. Maidenhair fern. So another thing that I was going to show you is on the stool, you'll remember I've made up some of these lovely bowls. This one has been on the stool for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's featured in my morning photos. There were two, the other one went. This one didn't go, but I kept it in. And there's the Ali Molly, just coming out in full flower. Lovely bright yellow flowers. I don't know whether you can see that. I don't think it's in focus. There you go. Ali Molly. But one thing I noticed when I did these, I used recycled compost in the way that I've just been doing the poinsettias. The grape arsenics gone over, the frotillas have gone over. I've left that to go to seed. I'm not too sure why, but I've left it to go to seed. But what I noticed down the side here is an oak tree. This is why I brought it in, because I thought, gosh, there's an oak tree. Now, if you remember, about nearly 12 months ago, when I first started doing these lives, I sowed a lot of oak trees. That's the wrong word. I sowed a lot of acorns with the intention of getting oak trees, and I think some of you followed suit. I think Lindy got one going. I totally failed because in my little greenhouse I had some four-legged friends that kindly removed what I thought was all the acorns. So I emptied the pots into the recycled compost, and this is how this has happened. This has come about by this being placed from the pots into the recycled compost. So what I'm going to carefully do, it's going to be difficult, I'm going to use this stainless steel tool. I'm just going to dig down a bit and try and see if I can prise the little acorn out of the pot. And I can see this is going to be difficult. Not rehearsed this at all, as you can tell. Don't know how deep, because I don't know how deep the acorn is, do I? Perhaps I'm doing this wrong actually. Perhaps I should have eased the compost out. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to get this potential oak tree out of this container. It could all go drastically wrong, couldn't it, if I don't get the acorn. Oh, yes, there it is. There's some. It's not far down from the top. Gosh, how exciting! There you go. There's the taproot, and there's the little acorn in there. So what I must do is get this into. Just thinking, well, let's just put it in a bigger pot, slightly bigger. Get some of this compost. I can honestly say that I've never grown an oak tree before. It's quite exciting. Thought when I saw the leaves, I thought, oh, an oak. There you go. Dave has come prepared today with his spray. That's sprayed in well. And we'll monitor the progress and decide where that's going to be planted. If you do grow these, be careful where you put them. Obviously, as we all know, they get incredibly large. But there you go. There's my little oak tree. How good, cool is that? I'm really quite pleased with that. So I'll probably keep that. Probably keep it in a bit of shade in this hot weather and see how we get on. Where do I put it now? Let's just put it behind the front there. Now, last week I sowed online some sweet corn, 17th of May, and I can see 5 of them out of those 9. Can you see the shoots coming up? There you go. So they've come up in a week. Give it another week, they'll probably be on the stool, because hopefully all 9 will come up and they'll be a couple of inches high. That's the sweet corn. Just quickly show you this. These are some marigolds from the big greenhouse. And I'm sort of showing you this to prove that it's not all success, is it? This was a tray of 10 marigolds, and as you can see in the greenhouse, I must have a slippy, slimy little slippy creature that's gone through the whole lot. So in this tray of 10, I've only got 4 left, which is a little bit disappointing, but there you go. But what I will do, I will get my little stick that I use to get my little stick here, which I use to push the plant out the bottom to get the food pots, and just firmly hold the plant like that, push it through. There's a marigold plant, and there you can see the lovely roots at the bottom. Put a little bit of compost in the bottom of the pot, put the plant in. Nobody's singing away outside. Push it down. Drop my stick. And I'll just add a little bit of sprayed water in. Got to water in these plants in this weather. It's so hot at the moment. I mean, I think we're probably talking record temperatures, aren't we, for May in the UK? Just push that down there. I think it's going to be near 30 degrees today. Very hot, very hot. I know you might be in another part of the world where it's a lot warmer, but we're not used to it in the UK, especially in May. There you go. These are looking really good. It's a shame in this tray I've only got 4, because some little creature's taken a liking to them. I'm just going to put this down here. Got things everywhere in the potting shed this morning. It's there's a lot going on at this time of year. Very busy, potting up plants and bulbs and pricking up plants and sowing more seed. It's just never ending. I mean, and then you get questions, have you got this, have you got that? And no, I haven't, but then you think, should I grow it or should I not? Well, you know, it is what it is. I've got what I've got, and that's it. Yeah, look at these beautiful marigolds, beautiful. They will get really bushy, they'll get to sort of almost a foot diameter. In the summer they'll be flowering all through the summer. 1 foot diameter. And that nicely leads on to the next little thing to show you. 1 foot diameter. I've got to empty those outside in the recycling. Let me just grab down here something I wanted to show you. On the stool we do have lots of these hanging baskets, brand new, 12-inch diameter, lovely chains that they've been kindly given to the stool, and they're only £1 each. Only £1 each. My friend Valerie said that she inverts them like that and uses them for perennials to grow through, to give them support, which I thought was a lovely idea actually. But they're 12-inch diameter and only £1 each, because I've got hundreds of them. There you go, just a thought, food for thought. Talking of food for thought, we could grow something else, couldn't we? Let's get pot of 12, a tray of 12, and some Market More cucumber. I'll lay the seed out and then you can see what they're like. So here we go. And do as David suggests. Lay the seed out on the square before you put it in, so you know that you put one in each. 3, 4. One short. There's something, if you're a gardener, there's something quite rewarding if you get out the right number of seed for what you want in the container. There you go. And I think you can just about see the seed on there. And with my thumbs, my strong thumbs and fingers, I just push them down into the soil, like so. So they're a good ½ inch below the compost. Tap the compost, that's done. So, and then I have to do a label. Because once they've gone below the surface, you can't see what they are. So we've got Market More cucumbers, and today's date, which is the 24th. Cucumber Market More 24th, 5th. Put that in there. You know what I'm going to say next? Just give them a quick spray. I'll get a lot more when I've finished, and don't want to get my compost too wet here. There you go, that's a tray of 9 cucumbers. There's another tray of 9 here, partly filled up. I was thinking something else to put in there. I think I've dropped on the floor. I can't see. I was going to put some. Can't remember what I was going to put in now. There's so much going on. Sure, I've got my seeds on the floor. Let's have a look what we've got down there. I was going to do some courgettes, but I can't find the packet of seeds. I'll put them somewhere else. I think they're over here probably. I don't know. Anyway, let's forget that. We're not going to do them today. We'll do courgettes another day. I'll put loads of courgettes in. Where's that the packet there? Yeah, I found it. There you go. So, there you go. Courgettes. These are green bush. I've sowed a lot already. Bit late, but they'll be fine. It's just I'm doing lots of other bulbs and things. I can't do everything. Now these seeds I can show you because they're quite large. Look, there's a courgette seed. Very similar to a melon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 over. There you go. Exactly the same principle. Just push the seed in. That's all you got to do. It's as simple as that, and then just have the confidence that they will grow, because trust me, they will. That's all you need to do. As long as you give them a water at the right time. Keep them moist and preferably in a cold frame or greenhouse to get them germinated a bit quicker. Although in this weather we don't need to, do we? So this is courgette. Green bush. 24th and 5th. And I will water those later. So that's another exercise we're going through at the moment. Put them underneath this because it was a bit wet on top. Right, that's that one. The other thing to do is I've got some geums. Now I've got two varieties. I've got orange pumpkin and Princess Juliana. I printed a picture off the internet for you to show you. This one here, which is like a double one, quite an orange colour, that is orange pumpkin. And this one on this side is not double, but is Princess Juliana, and it's a geum. Now you can see they're both similar colours, and I had them delivered from the Netherlands. It came recently. I just got to get the bags to show you. This is how they come. They come in as bare roots. So these are going to get going really quickly, and they should flower this year. And so we've got orange. I don't think I called it that. Orange pumpkin and Princess Juliana. So what we do with these, and I'm going to keep my gloves off for this exercise, Ray. I've only got 9 of each of these, so if you're really interested, it's keep an eye out for when they're going to go on stall, because it'll be first come first serve. So it's Princess Juliana, this one. I'm just going to tip it out onto the compost like that. That goes in my waste bin. Then we'll dig down here and we find we've got the bare root. And just sort of knock the compost off. And hopefully you can see there that the plant is already growing. Obviously, because it's been transported from the Netherlands, it's not green at the moment, but it will soon go green. And there I think you can see that I need to try and bury this in the pot so that that shooting stem is at the top. So I'll just put it in the partly filled pot like that, and just gently hold it, and then just put the compost around the edge, working at both sides. Firm it down. Just tap the pot to make the compost all nice and level. Watering. Going to need plenty of water to start them off. There you go, and then I need to do a label. So it's that's a geum. When Princess Juliana. Princess is spelled P-R-I-N-S-E-S. Geum, G-E-U-M. Princess Juliana. 24th of the 5th. There you go. So once that gets going, it will be on the stall for you to buy. I don't know what the price is going to be at the moment, because as you can imagine, these have cost me quite a bit to buy in the first place. So we're just going to have to work out the price. I've got some black pots to do the other ones, the orange pumpkins, which I haven't started. I think I've done most of the Princess Juliana. So we've got orange pumpkin, so it's exactly the same. We'll cut off the top of the bag there. Tip it upside down. Empty it completely. Won't put it in the bin yet, because I just need that. Okay, Alexa, alarm off. And that is my alarm to say, believe it or not, time is up. Not Not so many shoots on this one at the moment, but they will come. There it is, and I'll just very quickly put that in. Something I've never grown before. It's quite easy the way I'm doing it because they're from bare roots. But these are geums, and this is the double one called Orange Pumpkin. So I hope you all have a lovely day, lovely weekend, bank holiday weekend. Please be careful in this hot sun. Try and keep in the shade if you can, unless you really are a sun worshipper. But it's been really quite interesting live, and I've loved the oak tree. I'm hoping that's going to survive, and I'll see you all next week. I'll just say cheerio for now, and I can't read your comments. Thank you everyone for commenting. It's just I can't see them in the bright glare of the sun. I'll just move the camera before I close it so you can see my view from the potting shed. Bye everyone, have a great time.